Good afternoon. At year 2018, a scandal happened at the third largest steel supplier company at Japan. This company was called Coop. So what did this company do, or Coop company, in order to have such a scandal? This company was providing steel that was not meeting the required standards and specification to its customers, as this company was doing business with giant manufacturing companies like Toyota, like General Motors, and Boeing as well, in order to use their steel to produce different kinds of vehicles, like cars, trains, and planes as well. Investigations pointed out that around 600 companies had been affected due to using this defective steel, and only around 200 companies were affected overseas. Now, what do you think are the consequences out of this scandal on this company? Number one, its CEO has submitted his resignation due to this scandal, hoping that next management will be able to impose more corporate governance and more preventive measures, in addition to losing as many customers as you can imagine due to this scandal. And the third reason, which is the most important one, is that unfortunately many innocent people all over the world have been affected or have been injured due to using this defective products out of which had been produced due to using this defective steel. I'm Dr. Hashim, Doctor of Business Administration at Shams University, certified trainer at Shams University, and today we are casting a shadow on business ethics. Now let us back again to our case. What do you think are the reasons for having such an action? What do you think are the reasons for having such a behavior? What do you think are the reasons for such a scandal at that company? Number one, greed. This company was very greedy to make money. They were putting money first, then telling their customers the truth. Number two, what we can call insular corporate culture. What's insular corporate culture? Insular corporate culture, here in this example specifically, the employee worked at the manufacturing department, worked at his position for around 20 years, the matter which enabled him and helped him to build close relationship with other departments, specifically the quality check department. So he used this relationship to let the steel pass through the quality check department, and they were very successful to write on paper that this steel is strong, is durable, and is tough. And this steel is meeting the required specifications by its customers. And this is the second, and from my point of view, it's the most important one, as we can learn many lessons out of this, and then we're gonna, inshallah, to talk about it later. The third one, which is being dishonest and lack of safety rules. This company was not committed at all to having any safety rules that they were or they should be subject to in order to before letting their steel out of their company. If we focus on these three main reasons, we'll find out that all of them are relating to absence of ethical rules at the workplace, absence of ethical conduct at the workplace. So, let me ask you, if you were one of the consultants to this company, what would you advise this company to do in order to fix its problem, in order to be on feet again, in order to regain a huge number of customers that were lost due to this scandal? Let me share with you what I have. First of all, this company should have what we can call code of ethics. So what's code of ethics? Code of ethics is a written statement about how the company treat its customers, how the company treat its employees, what the company want to achieve, what the company stands for, what about the company's values, and what about the company's principles. So is it sufficient to have a written code of ethics for any company? I mean that you may have many companies which is having this code of ethics is written and is available at the company, but it's not read, it's not understood, it's not integrated at the company processes. So will it be sufficient just to prevent such action? Actually, no. It's not sufficient at all. So what else the company should do in order to enforce its code of ethics? The company should use or should have what we can call corporate governance. What's corporate governance? Corporate governance, it's a system. This system helps to control and guide the company through its board of directors, and the board of directors appoint and auditors and managers or auditors and directors whom are responsible for making sure always that code of conduct is integrated at all the business processes of the company and is in place. This is regarding to corporate governance. What else the company can do? The company can sorry about it. The company can use what we can call ethical audit committee. This is a broad system. This system helps to ensure that there is an ethical, or to raise the ethical reputation of the company, to raise the ethical awareness of the employees and directors and managers, make sure that the ethics are available at all sections and it's across all levels of the organizations. This is about ethical audit committee, and they are responsible for getting to know if there any violation at any section of the company regarding having any unethical actions. What else the company can do? The company should also train its employees on its ethical conduct through making a periodic workshop, through making web-based program, directed program, which helps the employee always to enforce or to let them read this program and understand its this program very well. Also through what we can call one-to-one coaching and monitoring session. As through this training, the employee can play the role or can be subject to different case studies where these case studies may be related to his role at the company, and then he may be asked from the trainer or from the instructor to let him know what he can act if he was subject to any of these situations, and if he were subject to any of the ethical dilemma situation, then what about his reactions regarding this situation, how he will react, how he will deal, and know if this reaction is right or wrong, and what about the correction action. By this, I think we came to the end of our session of today. I hope that you made a good use out of it, and inshallah next time we will cast a shadow more on the values and the principle of business ethics. Until we meet again, it's goodbye.